Manchester United's dream lineup next season if they complete double transfer swoop. Manchester United are likely to continue investing in the first-team squad in 2022, as they plan ahead for the future. After spending enormous amounts of money in an attempt to bridge the gap on the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City during the summer transfer window, Manchester United are facing another season without being in contention for the Premier League title. With Christmas almost upon us, United currently find themselves 17 points behind cross-city rival City at the top of the table, suggesting that even more investment will be required in 2022 to try and make sure they are in the mix to stand on the top step of the English football pyramid's podium next season. As well as needing to add to the squad in places, United will also be looking to appoint a new permanent manager before the start of the 2022-23 campaign, with experienced German coach Ralf Rangnick, for now, only poised to oversee matters until the end of this campaign. However, as reported by the Manchester Evening News, PSG head coach Mauricio Pochettino is a figure that United are keen on, whilst Ajax chief Erik ten Hag is a name that continues to be on the lips of many supporters. But whilst it remains hard to predict who will be pacing up and down the home dugout at Old Trafford next season, United's transfer targets are a little less hard to pinpoint. As reported by the Manchester Evening News, interim chief Rangnick is pushing to try and bring Borussia Dortmund star Erling Haaland to the club, despite United being fully aware that they face stern competition for his services. The striker is considered as one of the best players in the world, and the €75 million release clause in his contract is poised to become active in 2022. Furthermore, United's chances of signing Haaland could be bolstered further because of Rangnick's relationship with the striker's father and the fact that he oversaw his move to Red Bull Salzburg from Molde in 2019. Meanwhile, RB Leipzig midfielder Amadou Haidara has also become of interest to United. The Manchester Evening News understands that it is a priority for the Reds to bring in a new holding midfielder in January, and Haidara is on their radar. Again, the Mali international is another player that Rangnick is knowledgeable about, having coached him at Leipzig. Whilst United are far more likely to land Haidara in January than Haaland, with any move for the Norwegian likely to come next summer, the prospect of signing the pair of them could leave the new manager with a very promising platform to build upon next term. Whoever does replace Rangnick, it is almost certain that David de Gea will retain his place in goal, with the Spaniard having been in outstanding form this season between the sticks. In defence, from right to left, Aaron Wan-Bissaka will be looking to rediscover his best form and force his way back into the fold, replacing Diogo Dalot at right back. Harry Maguire and Raphael Varane will be the first-choice central defensive pairing, with Luke Shaw dispersing Alex Telles at left back. It is in midfield where the situation could become interesting. Whilst Rangnick has adopted a 4-2-2-2 formation in his first few games at the helm, it is, of course, impossible to predict what his successor's vision and formation could be. However, for sake of argument, say that Solskjaer's long-term successor does stick with a 4-2-2-2 system, Haidara would slot into one of the two defensive-minded midfield berths, playing in his favoured number 6 position. Either Scott McTominay or Fred will get the nod alongside him, with current form suggesting that Fred may be the more likely winner. As far as the attack-minded midfield too is concerned, two of Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho and Bruno Fernandes are likely to start, meaning one of them is going to be left disappointed. Considering Rashford is seen more as a striker, it is unlikely that he would drop too deep, meaning Sancho and Fernandes could continue to be deployed in the number 10 positions. Up front, Haaland would join Cristiano Ronaldo in an exciting-looking front two, where goals should be guaranteed at a rapid rate of knots. Should United line up with that starting lineup next season, it would leave the likes of Victor Lindelof, Donny van de Beek, Mason Greenwood and Rashford to be amongst the substitutes. Best United lineup next season if they complete double signing: De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Shaw, Haidara, Fred, Sancho, Fernandes, Haaland, Ronaldo.